Siri, turn on DND.
Okay. Do not disturb is now on.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Welcome back to pod number 6, baby. I appreciate y'all tuning in.
Welcome back.
Damn, we're already at 6. It's only been, what, a month now?
Yeah, we're putting them out.
We're busting them out.
Yeah.
Content,
Quick.
Man, content.
Yeah. Just
Content
like
is
I'm gonna bust your lip
key.
if you keep talking.
We're in a new spot, you can tell.
New location. I kind of fuck with the vibe, honestly.
It's a lot brighter in here.
Yeah, different
Instead
room. We
of,
gotta switch it up.
We were
too.
talking about when we get bigger, renting out Airbnbs.
Yeah, just for like a new location.
Yeah, switch
New
up
location, new
Maybe
views.
get a couple like background shots of like some water or something in there.
Yeah.
I was talking to you about this a little bit ago, but you ever seen the Jake Paul's what's his podcast called?
Jake or Logan? Logan's is impulsive.
Yeah, Jake. He had a
Jake
pod.
has
Jake's
one
is-
too, but
oh,
he's
really?
got. Dean was saying he's got a fire location in like Miami.
Bruh, there's this one pod he has with Rick Ross, and it's like the table's all glass, the background, like the wall is all glass. It views like right
Skyline
onto
of
like a
Miami.
bay.
Damn.
It's so nice,
it's
bruh.
nice.
That's pretty sick.
We definitely got to get some shit like that. That shit's fire.
In the future, it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
I just gotta say, man, FAU, we lost, bro. San Diego State played a good game.
I should give you a fucking neck
Honestly, you should get your neck
now.
back.
I should get my neck back.
because they really should have won the game, but
They should have.
folded.
That was
They
a
let 'em come back.
ref handed that to San Diego State.
I didn't watch the highlights, but I was at work because I couldn't watch it. Bro, first of all, you ever heard of Stream East?
Yeah. I use it all the
Bro,
time.
I was on Stream East, and I pushed on the FAU game. It says pro members only.
No.
What kind of shit is that?
I'm
The main point of streaming
It's like free
is
streaming.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free streaming.
And now they telling me to fucking pay
Bro.
for the
Pay for
pirated
it.
fucking. Come on, man.
That's
prices
fucked.
don't went up. They said, "Fuck it, we're trying to get our money."
Bro, that shit's crazy. I'm like, I would have just bought fucking NBA fucking Max or whatever the fuck that.
After watching
subscription
UConn
is.
play the first couple games, I kind of knew they were gonna win it, bro. They beat every team by double digits of the tournament.
Bro,
Really?
when I
I
watched
didn't.
them,
I didn't see the final yesterday,
fucking
so I don't
nasty.
really know.
They're nasty, bro.
UConn won.
Bro, yeah, they were.
When I saw them play Miami, bruh,
They-
Miami had
no
nobody
chance, yeah.
in the paint that was anywhere near as tall as them.
yeah, bro.
Like,
Everyone
if
on the
there was
team is
some-
like 6'10".
Bruh, they'd get every single rebound. Miami couldn't do nothing. Like,
yeah.
I
It would have
was-
been the same for FAU. They just would have out rebounded it probably because.
they would have had a better shot because of that one tall dude.
Oh yeah, Vlad, that 7'2" guy.
Yeah, but
Dude,
Miami was.
speaking of watching at work, bro, I was watching it, and dude,
How?
I have the app, and I like can sign into DirecTV,
Oh,
Dude.
shit.
but
I didn't get that
with like the
password, but it's
last
all
like
good.
20 seconds, bro. Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, don't worry. It's all good.
Dude, with like the last 20 seconds of the game, 4 people came out of work, bro. So
No,
I had to
you
turn it off, and when I
yeah.
went back,
it was
It was
over.
over?
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
and I had to watch the highlight of them just splashing.
Yeah,
it.
splashing last
Last
second, winning
second.
it.
I heard
was
it was
kinda
a good ass
pissed.
shot.
It was.
I didn't
Dude,
watch it.
did you
The
see
guy
the
didn't even
replay
try
on
to
that?
guard him.
He was like a toe length from almost being out,
Yeah.
bro. He like did
And
a
I
little-
heard it was a legit buzzer beater.
No, like
too.
he shot it with like 0.2 seconds. Like he left his hand with like 0.2, and then the buzzer went, and he made it.
Damn.
So it was like, fuck.
That's
But dude, he
wild.
did that little spin move, and he put his foot, and his foot almost hit the line.
Yeah.
And it would have been.
It would have been over.
game
If it would have been on FAU, they'd have been like, yeah, he's out. They'd have been like, yeah, he's
Well,
out.
dude, that would have been a legitimate rewatch.
Yeah,
like a
'cause they
replay,
would've
been Yeah,
and they would have saw it, and they
Yeah.
would have been like FAU won,
Literally.
Yeah.
which
That
would have been
been-
sick. But
Damn. I'm
It's
so
alright, we're
mad.
coming.
FAU and Miami took the L. That's tough.
but I mean, you gotta what's it called? Appreciate like that was a clean ass shot.
Yeah,
last
respect
seconds of
to
the
them.
game.
Yeah,
Even
they made
though
it.
your team lost,
Yeah, you got to
that
give
was
respect.
that was a good game to watch.
It was.
Facts.
It was. It wasn't a blowout. I mean, they
No.
were up by 14. They came back. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
brings hella excitement to the game.
Yeah, I was happy it was a close game.
Yeah,
That's
like
what you-
UConn's been blowing them out, so it wasn't.
Yeah,
really that
Miami
fun to
got.
watch.
Oh my god! I think
Yeah.
they scored 24 points the first half. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, that ain't good.
And then normally the games run up to like 70.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
if you making 24 points in the first half, come
you're
on.
not even close, bro.
Come on.
All right, though.
Shit. Today's a special one. We got our first guest on the pod.
It's
Yes,
a
sir.
special
First
one.
guest on
It's
the
a
pod,
special
man.
one.
So
It's one of our boys.
We got an intro.
yeah, I got an intro for him.
Let's hear it.
So on today's pod, we have a special one. We have our first guest. He's
Yes,
a
sir.
hometown hero. He's working and achieving his dream to be a superstar.
Yo.
He's
Yes,
a singer,
sir.
songwriter who has multiple genres. We know him as Carl, a.k.a. Borrow Beats. But to everybody else, he's known as Sighmon.
Simon.
So buckle up and get ready for the show.
Yes, sir.
Simon.
Welcome.
What's good? What's good?
Welcome. Just be careful. Just be careful.
What's
We
good?
got drinks everywhere and shit.
Let's go, baby. How we
What's
living?
going on, guys? What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Welcome.
ready for this?
We
Thanks.
Welcome,
excited.
brother.
Chilling, yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm excited, man.
Let's go.
It's good to
How's
be
it
here.
going?
Big
How you
vibes,
been, Brad?
big
It's been a
vibes.
while.
I
What's up,
know
buddy?
it's been a minute since I've seen both of you guys. I've seen Dean here and there in the studio.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's been good. Just trying to work as much as I can and just trying to get it done, man. That was
Yeah.
a wonderful intro, by the way. That was,
Thank you,
I'm
thank
very
you.
flattered.
I came up with that
Wait,
one.
he missed producer. Well, I think producer was
yeah,
in there.
producer
too,
was
but
in there.
Producer
We
was
gotta
in
put
there, but
producer
skipped
in
over,
there.
skipped
Skipped over,
over.
my bad.
Yeah.
I was skimming. I wasn't trying to read it from the screen. You know?
Yeah.
You got stage fright.
Gotta come from
Hey,
the
no
heart.
worries, no worries.
Yeah.
But shit, man. So I hear you guys got a show coming up.
Yes, sir. Friday.
Friday?
6:30.
Yeah, this isn't your first show, right? You've done a couple?
No, this isn't. We did a couple shows at our friend's skate shop and vintage thrift store. It's called Roadrunner.
Shout out Roadrunner.
Shout out
Know them boys,
Roadrunner.
too.
Shout out AJ and Jim. But we did a couple there, and then this is our first one in Naples, though.
Oh, that's
Hell
cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
Who
First
are they?
hometown,
AJ and Jim, the ones who set it up, like kind of where you guys been doing the concerts. Are they kind of? Do they set up the tickets and the place and location and everything?
That's all on us.
Oh,
We just-
really?
we
Okay,
just-
so it's self-promoted almost.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
hit them up for the spot, and they were, luckily they were down. But,
Okay.
They kind of had a sick spot to do it.
I'm saying, man.
I
Those
mean,
are-
it doesn't hold a lot, but like, obviously for like the location, it was
Mhm.
pretty cool.
yeah, it was pretty dope. And I get most of my clothes there, so it was a good thing.
They do have some pretty sick.
They
So,
probably
But
hook it
all
up.
my pants are from Roadrunner.
Hell
This
yeah.
is a sponsored event.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yo, Jim, AJ, hit us up. But shit, man. I guess let's just get into some questions. I guess.
Let's
yeah,
get it started
let's
off.
get it.
Yo, so first, let's get like a little background of like how you started, making music, because like we've known you for a long time,
Mhm.
but it seems like this evolution of you getting into music started after high school, a little bit into college, or am I
think it was
mistaken?
during a little bit, maybe.
Did you have like a
Um,
passion for it like in high school and stuff?
Actually, I never thought that I was gonna make music until after high school, until after we graduated, and then I was going to school in Georgia, and I started making beats in my dorm off of that little that like a Kai drum pad
Yeah,
thing
little
that
drum
everyone
pad. Yeah,
has,
little
the
thing.
red or white
Everyone
one.
Yeah.
There's a program that comes with it. It's called of course I can't think of it right
Slip
now.
the memory.
But yeah, I started making beats on that program, and then when I got comfortable, I started making beats before I made songs. So
That's
I
the best way to learn. I've heard is like learning how the
course.
music actually works.
yeah, and then you know what sounds good, and then you'll work on the
The vocals.
the
from
vocals
that.
after, and that's what I did. I started doing that, and then when I got comfortable on that program, I started going to FL Studio, and that's what I still use to this day.
Nice.
That's fire. One thing that I want to know is, do you have like one specific memory that kind of like sparked, I'm gonna start releasing my own music? Like, was there like a friend that was like, yo, you should start making music, or was it just on you that was
Like a moment that just
and
clicked.
also another, to piggyback on that, is did you from the jump, did you know you wanted to pursue it, or did you just start getting into it and gradually like, damn, I could do this, and then started taking it seriously later?
For the first one, a specific moment, there wasn't like I just started making shit. Like I started making shit and just showing people, and then because I feel like I had that blind ignorance of like I thought that shit was amazing.
Hell yeah.
And I just
Yeah,
couldn't see
of
it
course,
from somebody else's
of course.
perspective.
Yeah.
And I would show people, and luckily they weren't like, "Yo, that's trash, bro. What do you?" But
yeah.
that's what kept me going. Really, it's just I was like, okay, damn, maybe I should keep doing it.
yeah.
But what was the second part of the question?
Did you know from the start like you wanted to pursue it,
Yeah.
or did it like take time where you were like, actually, yeah,
Like
I'm
more
doing
comfortable.
This, I like it. I'm gonna actually take this serious.
I was just making shit to make shit, and I really wanted to just keep getting better at it. So I was like, I figured I could do it once I got to that point of what I saw here to what I heard.
Visualize, yeah.
So once I got there, I was like, okay, yeah, I can do it. But when I first started, I was like, I was just making shit and having fun and just doing shit with my friends in our bedroom.
Hell yeah, I
So
feel
that's
that.
it. Like,
I feel like that's where it all starts out.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Is the room.
I'm still in my bedroom right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
making
Shit.
demos, and then we go to the studio to lay it down. But
I got a question for you. Do you think that, I mean, you know, we go way back with sports. Like, Carl was on our first, like, team ever. Like, we were the backyard. We used to play football, like, right next to each other in our grass yard.
boys.
the
Oh,
the NFL, baby.
Bro, facts. That was the OG league. Do you think, like, not playing sports anymore after high school, like, really made you just lock into music? Like, do you think that mentality of I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna be the best at whatever I do? Do you think that translated into music, like, heavy with you, or was it like a
100%.
gradual thing?
100%. Because, like, sports was kind of like my release of
Our
you
emotions.
just had our emotions. You had a long day, and that was the only thing to like really
Look
release
forward
that
to,
pressure. Yeah, and look forward to. And after I fell out of love with that, I was like, I need another thing to put everything into, and music just came in, and it's been it was like seamless.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it took a couple weeks of me being done with sports to get into it. I was already into it. So once that ended, I was just like
That transition just took
right there.
over.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's for me.
That's a great mentality to have, like, even just with everyday life. Like,
Yeah.
to a certain extent, it probably drains you a little bit having
Oh, yeah.
so much passion for something to make sure it's the best for, you know, everyone that you're putting it out to. But if you don't have that passion, then, like, you really don't really have anything, which is the moral of life.
I think
feel
for
like.
all of us, we're pretty blessed to have played sports our life and our whole life, and really just understand the concept of, like, whatever you do, work your hard, like, as hard as you can, and put
To the
100% into it. So when you look back, you can't have any question marks. Like, man, maybe if I would have went a little hard in workouts, or, like, maybe I would have went a little harder in the studio, like, it would have been better. It would have made, like, whatever you do in life, don't have any regrets. And I think we all have that mentality to just grind through whatever we're pursuing. Like,
Hell yeah.
that perseverance to overcome those obstacles. And you've done a great job with that, so just want to give you
Thank you.
respect there.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate
Same
it.
with
So,
Dean,
man.
too, you know what I'm saying? Me and Leaves as well, but not with music. We're not rappers,
We're
unfortunately.
not
Yeah.
rappers, but we got our own mentality.
Yeah, we got our own shit, you know what I'm saying?
that
One
we're trying
question
to
I
figure
got
out.
is, I know you've been doing music for years, and just starting off in music, I know how, like, mentally draining it can be to write song after song. I know this might be a tough question, but, like, after doing it for years, and I know you make beats after beats, you make hella beats a day, you can write songs on the spot. Like, one of my questions is, do you ever get, like, writer's block? And two is, how do you just stay motivated through it?
How do I deal with it? And okay,
Yeah.
writer's block, it comes in waves for me. So like I get really, really creative for a good 2-3 months. I'm just going, and then I take like, I kind of stop it. I kind of feel it happening, and then I stop making music.
Yeah.
Because then I feel like once you get writer's block, you've used up all that you can talk about.
So you're kind of burnt
So it's
out.
time to go live and time to go see more.
Yeah.
Time to
Make
go
experiences.
get more shit to talk about.
Facts.
And that's how I'd work through it. I'd take a break from the studio and stop making music just for like a good week and a half, 2 weeks, and just go try to do as many new experiences as I could.
Oh, yeah. Because more experiences, more emotions, that's so much you can write about.
And another thing is, I find myself coming up with lines and verses
All the time.
like when I'm at work,
Randomly.
when
It's
I'm
the
in
most
the
random
car.
time. Yeah.
And I was wondering if you are most creative in the studio, at your crib, or just daily life, just coming up with lines.
It's here and there. Mainly, it's like you said, it's very random. I think of like a random one line, two
And
lines
then you
while I'm
just
at work.
build,
And then I write it down, and then at the end of the day, I get off work at like, on the weekends I get off at like 2 or 3 a.m. sometimes, and I just be writing from when I get home at like 3:30 till like 4:35, and then it just repeats then. But
Facts.
that's like mainly when I write.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
So you're like a big advocate for like writing your own stuff? Like you don't really like freestyle off the top, or do you mix that in too sometimes? Depending on like what you're feeling like in the studio, or
that's a big thing for me. I like it's so corny to say, but I like the vibe. I like to feel out the day and write when I have a studio session booked. But mainly I'm sticking to writing and not really freestyling. I do like taking a one take through the first song, just like mumbling, see what I can do there, and then build off that. But I've only punched in like a handful of songs.
Yeah,
that I've ever done.
I feel like
have you had have you like went through a song like in the studio, just freestyled, and then like was like, damn, I like that one. Didn't really do anything to it.
I'm just like, yeah, it's cool.
I feel like that would be like kind of like fire. Like you had what you wrote down, and then you didn't go off of it. You just like were like, no, let me do something different. Just did a freestyle, and then
sometimes I go into the studio and I have a song written, and then I do that one, and then I have a beat after that, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. And then when I get there, I decide I freestyle, and then I start writing, and then I don't try to think too much about it, because that's what takes most of the creativeness out of the process.
I agree.
Do you have anyone? So I'm not a rapper, but me and Dean have made songs before, like just like having fun, spending time.
Mm-hmm.
When I get stuck of like thinking of something, having Dean there or vice versa, him having me there, we always kind of fill in each other's lines. Like, do you have someone else like that when you record that's like, nah, what you said was great, but I want you to say it like this, or like you kind of have a blank and he's like, you should put this here that can help you out. Do you have anyone like that?
Nowadays we have Macaulay.
Shout out Mac. I was literally just about to say that.
Yeah.
He always shows love and gives good insight.
That's good. That's good to have.
I have Dean too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And I got Borrow.
You know.
Yeah, let's get it.
And we both have a good friend of ours, Ricky, that we keep around, and he's really insightful to what we put out and if we're stuck like that, he'll be like, you should do something like this, or we'll play a song and he's like, you should have this part happen there, and then he just really tweaks it to how he thinks it sounds good, and we're like,
that's good, because like for him, he's hearing it from the third party perspective.
Exactly.
He's the listener. Like he's not taking a bias. He's like, I want what sounds best for me to produce and you guys to record. So
yeah,
that's good to have. I think that's cool.
Yeah, having like people there, and I just feel like music in general is like collaborative.
Yeah.
Like having people, especially like you said, the third person.
Yeah.
Like me and Barl could be making a song, but if we have that third person in there plus the engineer, if we're like asking for input and they're hearing it from like not the person who spent hours or weeks writing it,
it's hard to separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To separate the art from the artist sometimes when you're making it.
Yeah.
I should slide one time. I feel like I could give y'all some good insight. Because, I'm always honest with you.
I'm so torn. This is another question I got. Sometimes I like it when there's people in the studio with me, but other times I've made music just me and Mac, and I really fuck with that vibe too. Yeah. Do you prefer having people in the studio with you? You think that builds the vibe, or you rather just being alone?
Mainly, what I've always done for the longest time, I've just made music by myself in my room, and just recording that way, which I've just grown accustomed to, and it's been really, really natural for me. But nowadays, I really like having at least one or two people in there, because one, it helps out with the collaborative effort. If somebody's hearing it for the first time, they're like, you should do blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But second, it really brings out, like, I have to show up. And I gotta, like, for these people, I can't just fuck around.
Hell yeah.
They'll think I'm just trash.
Yeah.
Like, so it brings me to another level, and I'm like, I have to perform.
You gotta lock in that mentality.
Do you ever like get like sidetracked from the fact that if you have too many people in there and you're like just kind of having a party in the studio?
It's never really been that vibe.
It's never been that.
It's been more of like a kickback vibe.
Okay.
Not
just like a chill.
Yeah.
That's another question we had was, do you prefer you prefer recording songs that you've written in the studio like lit, or do you rather be sober?
I'd rather be sober. Most
I
Clear
feel like
mind.
your
Clear
mind
mind.
is just cleaner like
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And you get the
And you're
best
just more
version.
focused on like different aspects of the song you're trying to make.
Yeah.
I know
rather
one thing
than-
for sure. If Dean goes in the studio and he's lit, he's just gonna get on the track and spit some fucking bullshit.
You remember that one time?
Bruh,
Bro, me and Love was chilling
Bruh.
one night. Big chilling. We got big sauce.
Dean
and then
gets
we come
too
back
sauced,
to my
though.
crib.
Yeah.
Bro, everybody says that.
gets
but
too
I don't
It
sauced.
see
was.
it.
It wasn't
He
the
gets
early.
sauced,
It was like
uh,
when he was like first learning how to get sauce type shit. Like,
Dude, I
He was on
remember.
the-
I remember
he was on the
you were
training
here
wheels
too.
and getting
Straight
sauced,
up.
bro, yeah.
You were here too when we had that die day out back,
Oh yeah.
and he was fucking sitting in the chair.
Oh my
It was
God.
like
yeah.
he got here.
I
well,
remember
he was
y'all-
off, so he was having fucking fun,
Mm.
and
Hell yeah.
it ended up being like 8 o'clock at night, pitch black. He's still sitting out there with the sunglasses on in the chair.
I just remember
Cool
y'all
time,
chilling
man.
out there talking, and I'm just in this like beach chair, just.
He
out,
told me
bro.
like 10 times that the burgers I made were the best burgers
Yeah,
he's
you
ever
guys-
Yeah,
had.
those burgers,
They
though,
were
They
gas
were-
though.
they were
They
fire.
were good.
Give it
yeah.
They were
Straight
fire.
up,
They were fire.
he was
This was
saucing.
awesome.
But
That's fun.
fuck, what was I just about to ask you? Y'all just made me lose my train of thought.
You're talking about sober. If you want to record with a clear mind. So if you can't think of it, then I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
And
nah,
I
you
like
remember that
I
one
like
night
that.
that we got lit,
You're there,
and
you're-
then
He was
we
there.
went to my crib and
He was
recorded
there.
some shit.
Oh yeah, and
I think
I
we
was like,
still
yeah,
have it.
we do. It was like we did it on Super Gremlin and then like Young Dog, bro.
Yes!
That shit was funny
We
as fuck.
we tried to make a remix to Super Gremlin one night.
Mm.
Yo,
Bro.
and we were both sauced.
It was
Plus,
not
my
good.
mom was sleeping in the room next door,
So we were like trying to.
so
like,
we had to
whisper-
be quiet. Type. It
Yeah.
was so ass,
Yeah, it was funny as fuck.
but it was
bro.
funny.
Trying
As
to be
Those
hell.
are the
hype, but,
memories that
like-
you're like.
Yelling quietly.
Yeah.
Those are the memories that I have, like, because I always recorded in my room, and my mom's office is like a door.
Yeah,
next to
yeah.
mine.
Uh-huh.
So, and I remember all of us just like late night getting in my room, trying to make beats and shit.
Yeah, and it's like we got to be quiet.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. I used to make the music, like record my music at my crib too,
Mm-hmm.
and I always felt some type of way because my mom works from home, so it's like she's always there, and I didn't want, like, I just felt kind of awkward just
It is.
rapping my shit knowing my mom's listening to everything I'm saying.
Yeah.
You ever
Yeah,
feel that way?
all the time?
Yeah.
But sometimes I just like I'll be thinking about the song so much, and I'm like just waiting to record it. Sometimes I'm just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I just start.
Just gotta get it off your.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get off your chest.
But mainly, my mom's in and out of the house all day, so I just take the points when she's not there to like really
She just
do
leave.
the
All right, bet.
vocals. I'm just, I hear the garage. I'm like, okay, she's out.
Yeah, straight up.
Is that the door?
Yeah.
All right, we good.
Lock in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or
just
should
try
I say
to
clock in?
pick. Ooh,
I don't gotta watch.
Tom. Yeah.
Leaves?
This one don't work. So
Damn.
it says 5:55.
Are you like
Yeah.
little baby? He said, "I'll never set the time on my watch. It's just a flex for me."
That's why. That's why it's. The
He
wrong
said-
time.
That's one of his.
Somebody
bars.
said
Yeah.
when I walk in the door, they know what time it is.
Damn. Moneybag, yo, so I just looked at my wrist. I got time today.
Oh, gang. Nah, so I got a good one for you. This kind of correlates together.
Okay.
Dream collab
Mm.
and like top 3 artists all time.
Ooh.
You don't got to be political with
All
it.
time, or just like in his like top 3 of his like favorites? Because all time is different than what like his favorites are. Like all
Yeah.
time is like, who do you think is the greatest on the charts of all time versus like who are your 3 favorites?
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
I'll do
your
my
three,
his
your
three
three favorites.
All right.
My dream collab would be either J. Cole
Ooh, that'd be far.
or Frank Ocean.
Damn, those
Damn.
are both
Okay.
be far.
And I'm
Hell yeah.
so pissed that I can't go see him, Frank Ocean, at Coachella.
Really? Oh
He
damn.
said
Is that
this is his
Coachella
first
this year?
performance. Yeah, he's headlining. I
Damn,
think.
he's headline. Damn.
That's
Um,
gas.
But this is his first performance in forever.
I'm trying to go to Coachella one time.
Yeah.
I want to go
I
next
feel
year.
like Coachella would be lit.
Yeah.
Hell
I
How
wanna
much
do-
does
I
the
wanna
ticket
do-
run for that?
I want to do
Probably like
Coachella
it's
and
like
then
3-4.
Lollapalooza in Chicago.
That's not too bad.
Lollapalooza looks lit
That looks
too.
nuts.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
a day, isn't it? It's only 300 for the day, or is that a whole weekend pass?
Coachella?
Yeah.
It's 2 weekends.
Oh, it's 2.
So it's
Oh, shit.
I think you have to buy like each ticket for 1 weekend.
One
and
week
then
and then another one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like a whole like festival though, right? Like
Mhm.
people are riding around these electric bikes and shit, or like it's like I don't know. There's a bunch of statues and carnival. It's almost like EDC, but like a.
It's in the desert, I think.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
the one in the desert was Burning Man.
That
Yeah,
shit
well,
was
that's
nuts,
one
dude.
too. Yeah, that's like that's like true desert though. This one's like grass and shit. It's like desert.
Burning
beach.
Man
Well,
looks
it's
lit
in
too.
California somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere in whatever. Fucking.
Burning Man
Um,
looks lit.
It does look crazy.
I
don't
just
know.
heard
I don't-
people go to Coachella or Coachella to
Just
just
take a
like
picture?
just to show yo I'm
Just to show
here,
I'm that
and
good.
they
Yeah.
really
They go
don't like
home.
fuck with the vibes.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
so
I don't know.
popular.
Bro, everybody at Coachella, they're like all split up. Like, you have like the general mission people, and then you have like all the influencers and shit, like gated off, like way the fuck
It's such a
somewhere else.
separation. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like it's
Damn, I
weird.
didn't even know that.
Yeah, like you won't see any like big influencer like in the crowd of people. They're like in their like own block.
So
Bro, but
basically,
I bet you
gotta
that
buy
there's
So
beer.
it's
like,
like broke bitches and then
influencers-
all the rich people.
Yo, I bet you that there are like influencers that you know though that aren't popular enough to get in there that are probably still in the general.
Probably.
Bro, for that VIP,
That would
it's probably
suck.
just a price tag. Like at most concerts, like I worked at EDC. If you want to get in the VIP, you just had to pay the $1,000 for the band. So it's like
Gotcha.
it's really just do you want to spend the money to be in the VIP where the
Yeah.
bad bitches are at?
If you were an influencer and like you were kind of popping but not really, and you couldn't afford the 1,000,
I'm not going.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I was
yeah.
just about to say. They
Yeah.
probably
You
not
could
going.
Catch me at home.
Straight up, I ain't gonna be in the general admission.
You guys
Come on.
remember that Nelk Boys video where they had a Coachella party and they were telling the
Yeah,
people,
they're like-
you
They're
can't
like,
come
Yeah,
in.
how
yeah,
many
that
followers
was
do you
funny.
have? Under 10K, you can't come in.
yeah. No, it was like under 100. They're like 98. Ooh, nah, no good.
No,
Yeah.
that was funny.
Yeah.
But back to the original question. The my top three.
Yeah, let's hear top three.
It's got to be. I'm gonna get some hate for this one. It's got to be Drake #1 for me
Oh, gang.
That's respect. Drake's
because
yeah,
he's.
respectful.
Bro, there's no question.
No
His-
debate.
his-
Um,
yeah.
Yeah.
Just off top.
Yeah.
He's #1. #2 would be J. Cole for me.
Ooh.
#3, man.
Frank.
I was trying to keep it in rap.
Oh,
But-
okay. Sorry.
My favorite it would be Frank, but damn, I don't know who #3 would be. One of my first like memories of listening to music was on like 104.7, listening to like Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah,
and,
back in the day. Yeah.
and like Blink 182 and just like that mashup of alternative and rap on 104.7. I feel
Yeah.
like that's why my music sounds like what it is.
Facts.
yeah.
Because it's such a mix. But I'd say just anybody that's like that would fit that vibe would be #3 for me.
I fuck
Hell
with
yeah.
that.
So let me ask you this: you've said Frank Ocean a lot, and then you have you mix your genres. So like, who do you like to listen to like the most to get inspiration for your own music? So like what do you listen to? Just like a whole variety of music, like from like Frank Ocean and like Tyler the Creator to Drake to like Polo G. And just when something comes on, you're like, I want to make a song like that, or do you just have your own style that you stick to?
I have a wide range of music that I
You
listen
do,
to.
yeah.
It's like I'd be sending Dean like just these random like jazz songs that I find on YouTube.
Straight up.
I listen to a lot of like smooth jazz, really old like disco music, and then mixed with like newer stuff. Like I really like the stuff that Tyler just put out, the estate sale.
Yeah,
he just
I
did.
heard a couple songs off
Really
that.
like that. La Tyler, you know that rapper? Crazy.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
really fire.
I heard he just got
and-
signed to Atlantic.
He did, man. And he's still a minor, so he can drop out of the contract anytime he
Oh,
wants.
good. All right.
Damn.
I heard
He's
there was
about
like,
to he's about to pivot crazy
Facts.
if he does it right. But
Yeah.
I think that's how it works. I saw that shit somewhere.
I feel like you might listen to music, but I feel like what you listen to doesn't influence
or
your
like
music.
reflect.
It just shows like it shows me what I can do with what.
Mm.
So I know like I study when I listen to music, I study it. I don't try to, which I hate because I can't really listen to it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
You gotta-
'Cause
Yeah,
I just
break it
keep
down.
diving into it and I don't listen to it like a listener.
So like, do you like hear like a certain song and you're like, if I changed my flow or like my beat a little bit, it would sound like
It would feel more like
it would feel more like this
Yeah.
rather than what I wanted it to be.
I would do it on purpose. I would like get these jazz chords and put them over like a break beat, and then see what kind of flow would sound best on it based on what I've listened to. I try to like puzzle piece.
In fact,
songs
that's
together.
interesting. That's kind of cool that you do that.
I
Thank
got
you,
a
man.
question for you. If you could sign to any label, or if you could be independent and own your own masters, what would you rather do? Like sign to a big name label where they would put you on the map, like get you on tour, or would you like want to build your own following with your masters and like make your own money?
That's a great
Second.
question.
The
I
second
feel
one,
I feel like the second option is what a lot of artists are doing nowadays.
Yeah.
100%.
They're kind of getting away from getting taken over by a
The
label.
labels, yeah.
Yep, because if you're independent and you can show the people, because the labels only want it when they see that people want you.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Once
then-
you make a song on the radio, they're like, all right, let's get them.
Yeah, and I'm like,
And then
Well,
by
I've
that
gotten here-
point,
Yeah,
you're
by
good.
myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
The label just gives you a bunch of money and a bunch of eyes that you have to pay back, and I don't think it's worth it in the end, unless you get a really good deal for you.
Is that what those
But-
360 deals are, where like you have to pay them back money, or
All the label advances are loans.
really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So once
I
you
didn't know
once
that
you
either.
get that once you get that advance, you have to
You-
pay
you
back.
You better
Yeah,
everything
hope
on
that
top.
yeah,
you make
better-
that bag.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you
Or
might as well
don't
just
spend
keep
it.
it in your desk,
Yeah.
and hopefully you
I
don't
feel
use
like
it.
I feel like a lot of artists who aren't like mainstream, like Drake or Polo G or like Post Malone or something like that, the ones that like sign to a label that have like one hit wonder songs, they're basically just done after that. You don't really hear too much from like if they drop an album or like they drop a single, like they might do a little bit of promotion, but they're not putting their full effort into like what these other mainstream artists are getting from their labal,
Yeah.
which
That's
kind
what you
of
have to do to stay.
sucks for the artist, side. You know, what I mean, you just spent years
Grinding.
building what you
Yeah.
built to get it torn away from you, which sucks.
Yeah.
Also, I saw something. 6ix9ine has done multiple videos where he comes out and says like, "You guys will never be able to get to where I'm getting in the music industry because this shit is rigged." He basically said on like Instagram Live that all his views are like paid for by a machine, and like no matter what, he's gonna get 1 million views every time because of this shit he signed with the contractor. He was basically saying that the industry just like when he signed the contract, ever since then he like his views just skyrocketed because it's like it's paid through a machine or some shit like that.
He's probably like an industry plant.
Yeah, that's basically what he was saying. He is. He basically said he likes soda and shit. And I don't really know.
And he said that.
That's what he said. Yeah, his one of his first Instagram
Damn.
posts, 6ix9ine, was a picture of him signing a contract, like looking all scared. And there was a black guy, and he's like, "Just sold my soul to the Illuminati for $7.9 million."
What?
You look on his Instagram. I don't know if it's still there, but like when he first blew up, that was
That's
like one of his
wild.
first posts. Was like him posting that contract.
Damn.
And so, like, once he signed that contract, he got that big spinny chain, and then it got robbed from him. And Quavo was like, "Heard you signed your life for that brand new chain," because like he signed the
Damn.
contract, and the next week he went and bought like a $250,000 spinny.
Damn,
chain or
that line
whatever.
was about him?
Yeah, yeah.
That's gas.
Yeah, you
I
didn't
didn't
know
never knew that.
type shit.
Wait,
Dude,
how does
it's
the
kinda-
rest of the song go? Heard
Uh,
you signed your life for that brand new chain.
Something. I don't know.
Damn, but that line's hard. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that.
Remember that song? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I'm just saying, like, I know music is all based on the viewers, but don't you think it's kind of fucked up that people can just sign a contract and now all of a sudden they're famous overnight because they have machines like?
I feel
playing
like
their
you
views?
gotta, if you want to be in the music industry, you gotta know shit ain't fair.
Yeah. You gotta know
From
it's
the jump,
like,
man.
yeah.
And
But I
you
mean,
also
also too,
just-
like shit ain't fair in life either.
Exactly.
Oh God, yeah.
It's just
And you just
another.
gotta trust in yourself and your music, and believe that if you're putting in as much as you can, and you believe you have high quality, good music, that it's gonna, at the end of the day, it's gonna show.
Yeah.
And you're gonna become successful. Like, regardless of how unfair, corrupt the music industry is, you can't
You gotta
deny
control
good
what you-
music.
Yeah.
You got to
facts.
control what you can control.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you
Facts.
got good music, what
It's
can
gonna
people
get there
say?
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can't be like go unnoticed forever.
Exactly. Yeah, I
It
agree.
might
It's
not
like it's like a time thing. It's like a time thing with everything.
Yeah,
Like
of course. You got to
even
put the
like
work
people like even like people who go YouTube famous or whatever, like these influencers, they've been doing it for 10 years.
in. Yeah,
10
you look at
10
Mr.
years
Beast.
down
What
the
was he
road,
doing
yeah.
10 years ago? He's like reciting the longest word in the English like
Yeah, his early videos are
dictionary. It was like him just
Yeah.
doing random shit.
You
for,
guys
like,
see it? Mr. Beast
no
is like
views.
got hella backlash right now. You guys saw that?
No.
what?
For I think I've seen it.
He like
He's
gets
always
these
getting
people
backlash for
and he
something.
like
Was it
doesn't
about the car?
yeah he like doesn't pay him or like
Oh, he says like enter this prize to win a prize, or he said to win
Nah,
a mystery.
so what recently happened that got him like all crazy on Twitter is he went to a restaurant and he's like, "Has anybody ever tipped a car?" And the waitress was like,
I saw that video,
Yeah,
but what
She's like,
happened?
no, it's been
the
like-
waitress was like, "No, it never happened." And she like posts on TikTok, she's like, "Yeah, you want to see the car?" And it's some like
I think
fucking,
it's so funny.
it's some fucking like Mr. Beast car with like a lightning
name-
bolt on the
His
side.
name is
He's
like
like
plastered on it.
all
and-
over it.
Yeah,
and
some like.
So it
shitty
wasn't the
Ford
car that he
Fusion.
brought her out
Sorry,
to?
don't you have a
It
Ford
was the-
Fusion?
It was the car.
But the
I
car
gotta
was just
focus.
like a
Okay,
Mr.
alright.
Beast promotion, I guess. Like the
Uh,
car was like just a Mr. Beast like promotion car, basically.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
just like paid
Just like
for
a
lap.
leftover from
Oh
the
my
lot.
god.
like a brand deal car.
I mean, you can't
That's
really
crazy.
complain though, because like if he signed the title over to you, I'd be like, man, thanks. Right to the dealership, give me cash. You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
saying.
I mean,
But the
yeah,
one thing
Like
that I
it
was
was
thinking,
on-
because
yeah.
we work in a
Fine.
business with tips,
Yeah.
so if they come to you, you split in the tips at the end of the split.
How the hell are you
So
gonna
how we
split
gonna
the
split a
split?
car?
They're gonna be like, they're gonna walk out and say it's these Mr. Beast and be like, you know what? That's all you. Congrats.
Fuck no, bro. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
be
I'll
like,
just
yeah,
take
we're
the
gonna
check.
take it to the dealership, and then you gonna give me my
Nah,
couple
you
grand
can't even
for
say
it.
Nah,
that.
it
You
doesn't
can't
work
even say that to
in
him.
Russia.
You just take it to the dealership on your own.
Yeah.
I'll get that cash.
Bro, he tipped the girl.
I know, but what if he tips you, and I'm working with you?
I don't
and
give
we
a-
split
and
tips
then
at
I
the
guess-
end.
Then I guess if me and you were working together, because
Okay.
we're boys, I'd split it with you. But
If
like,
Nah, but
Random
anybody I'm
coworkers?
working with, I don't give a fuck. If you gonna take
I'm
that
not
to the
ti-
dealership,
Yeah, I'm not sharing it with them. He tipped me that, not you.
he
came up
tips
to
you
me.
all day too, though, and you split that. So why you not? That's a tip.
A tip?
It's a
of
car,
a car?
though.
I'm not splitting a car with you. I'll give you a ride to work, but I'm not fucking splitting a car
Nah,
with you.
bruh, nah.
If he comes up, if a guy comes up and he's like, "Man, I really appreciate your service," I start chopping up with him. He's like, "You know, you're a guy, nice guy. Like, how about you like this rollie on my wrist?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's really nice." And he gives it to me. I'm not gonna walk and be like, "Hey, Dean, like, take a couple links off the rollie. Let's split it." I'm gonna be like, "Nah, he gave it to me."
yeah.
And I'm not trying to be like
That's
disrespectful.
that's
I'm just
facts,
saying
No,
the
no, I hear
perspective.
what you're saying,
Like,
but
come on, if he gave it to
there's
you,
been times at my job that they've tipped
Take a couple links.
without currency, and like we figure out a way to
okay,
split it.
Okay, I understand what you're saying because in that industry,
Because
where you do
whatever
take
you're
tips,
doing at work, whatever you get
you
at
gotta
work,
split, yeah.
you split.
But
Yeah.
technically, no matter what, because it's cash and you're not submitting it to the government for tax, you don't have to give them shit. You know, maybe your boss will get mad at you, but you're like, buddy, I'm not reporting this to the IRS. I'm getting cash. How are you going to tell me what I made? You don't know what I made. That kid doesn't know what I made. You don't have to give him shit.
Yeah.
Cold hard cash, man.
Like, you're not reporting that, bro. Whatever. You could have made 500 and told him you made a 50, 50.
Yeah. I know.
Which, there are schemy people out there.
No,
that
but
do
I'm
that.
just talking about like being tipped something other than currency.
Okay.
I'd say whoever gets tipped it gets it. If it's not money.
Yeah.
Really?
I've had
Yeah.
someone come up and give me like $50 in a Canadian dollar, and I'm like, "Does anyone want this?" And they're like, "Nah." And like,
Well, that's useless here.
Honestly,
Basically.
that's what I'm saying. That's irrelevant. Like,
okay, but you're saying in non-currency, what is someone gonna tip you at work? A fucking shirt, a hat, a piece of a gift shop?
like somebody tipped me Dior cologne, and a kid was like, "How much is that worth?" And I'm like, "I don't know, like $80." He wanted me to give him like $40.
I would have said
because
just
I
take
got the cologne.
Yeah, I would have said just take the cologne, kid. Like, actually, I would have said nah, you're not getting anything because they gave me the cologne.
Like,
I would.
that's what I'm saying though. Is people tip you other than currency? Like, people are still like they want something.
Yeah, because
I
they're
mean-
beggars. So you go up and you tell them straight to their fucking chest. He tipped me that.
I mean,
All right, I
someone
want you to do
someone
that
tipped
next
me.
I want
Someone
you to say
tip-
he tipped me right in his fucking chest.
Someone tipped me like a $500. Fuck, I can't speak. $500 bottle of wine.
Ooh.
And,
Hey, Leaves, can you split that?
and he's like, I mean, granted, like I don't drink wine. So
I
was
need
just gonna give it-
$250.
I was gonna give it to my parents.
Yeah.
But the kid was like, I asked the kid, I'm like, do you want this? Just because, like, one, I don't drink wine. It was going to go to my parents. He's like, nah. So I was like, all right, bet. and then we left it at that. Because like, I'm not gonna get cash or give him like
Here, take a
money
glass.
from
He's gonna be
my-
like, yeah, I'm gonna wait
it
here.
just because at the end of the day, it doesn't serve me anything. Like, yeah, the customer basically just tricked you without giving money. He did give you a big bottle of wine, but
If they got gifted that in the first place.
yeah, well,
What if
yeah,
they bought the wine?
they probably got gifted. It's at a country club, so
Yeah, probably
yeah.
gifted.
like they
Yeah, they
probably
got
just
gas.
like got it from a.
Yeah, probably.
But yo, shout out Grom. He's in the corner over there.
Shout out Grommy, baby.
Everyone in the comments say what up, Grom. Thanks.
Grom speak.
do
Yeah,
you-
I think since you're working for cash, like we'll leave it at this. Since you're working for cash, you're working for cash. You know what I'm saying? If someone tips you in that, tough luck, buddy. It is what it is. Like you're not reporting. I'm not going to the IRS and say, man, I got tipped.
Speak.
I got tipped $500 in fucking wine today, so I'm gonna go take it to the pawn shop and I'll be back and split it with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It
Too
doesn't
much.
work like that.
Yeah, that's a tough situation.
Yeah,
for
and I get
sure.
what you're saying because it is tough because like the kids like feel like they want they want some of the value
I
of
mean,
what you
if
got
you
tipped.
like, I know at some valet spots they don't split,
Yeah, I mean,
and it would be so easy. You got the tip, that shit's yours.
there's people I've
But
worked
at
with
the
that
end of the day,
don't
if
split.
you're working at a spot
Same spot.
that splits, it's like it's basically whatever you get, you all just put it in a pool. Now there's a fucking bottle of wine here. What the fuck we do with that?
Yeah, I guess rock paper scissors shit.
You either do that or you just leave it at the spot and that's just the communal wine bottle now.
I guess everyone take a couple
That's
swigs. while they're-
facts.
You know?
I mean-
that's the other way to think about it.
I mean, we driving, but I mean,
Yeah,
fuck it.
you can't really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You're whipping cars. If someone's like, "Are you sir? Are you drunk?" You're like, "Nah, I just drank some of that wine you gave me." That shit was hella
Yeah,
I just used up some of that tip.
straight
good.
up.
Yeah, type shit.
Nah, but one thing, just on some regular pod type shit, I want to know what your goat fast food spot is.
Oh, I'm gonna say mine real quick. Chick-fil-A.
I'd say
That's some fucking.
I'd say Popeyes. Popeyes in my eyes is better than Chick-fil-A right now.
I mean,
I've never
especially
had-
if
I've
we,
never had
Popeyes is better than
Popeyes.
Chick-fil-A.
if
I've
we
never had
if we're
Popeyes.
talking about chicken
No way.
sandwich,
Nah, I swear I've never had
Chicken
Popeyes.
sandwich, everything.
bruh, the
Chicken
chicken
sandwich is
sandwich
better.
is like 3 times bigger
And
than the
better.
Chick-fil-A one.
That's so good.
Like,
I don't know, bro. Something about Chick-fil-A. That shit hits. I love Chick-fil-A.
It does hit.
I
but
could have Chick-fil-A 7 days a week. I'd be fat as
I
heck.
don't know. What about slicers though? Is
Ah,
slicers
Sli-
fast food?
Nah, so I wouldn't classify. It's not got no drive-through.
Yeah, basically
fast.
drive-through is what it. I feel like classifies it. But then at the same time,
What a
I was
pour.
thinking
Hold
the
on.
other day of
Look at this
terrible.
pour right here.
He'll do
yeah,
the
hold
trick.
it up,
The-
hold it
the
up, hold the
perfect
pour up.
pour.
Okay, it's Lee's keg, bro. It's got foam in it. Like I don't know.
Damn,
foam
you're
is
gonna
in.
get on him like that. You could have just held it
Yeah, you
up.
just outed him like that.
Bro, don't
That's
you got to go
wild.
to work?
Don't I gotta go to work? Yeah. Don't you gotta go to work?
I
Oh,
do.
Damn.
Nah, but
Alright.
we were talking about drive-throughs and shit, and Starbucks has drive-through, but I don't know if I would classify that as fast food, because I mean,
is is Dunkin' fast food?
Anything with a drive-through is fast food, bro.
Yeah, but
fast
Starbucks
food?
is
I
like.
think
fast
that's
food
what
breakfast.
classifies
But
it.
Yeah.
Starbucks is like, yeah, they got food there, but it's not really food.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Like,
why it's tough
yeah.
to
They're
like
heating that up in a little microwave.
It's just
straight
coming out
up.
of the freezer.
Literally.
Yeah.
They're doing literally what Luff does in the morning, like 30
This is
seconds.
a Eggo sandwich.
Straight up. He said, I prep my meals. I go to Costco and get
When did I
chicken
say
breast.
Just like
when
that.
did I say that?
Yeah.
I never once said that.
He said, I don't heat shit up in the microwave. This shit's on a fucking...
Well, yeah, I don't.
Oh, shit.
I don't eat.
All right, so I have another topic, but it's not kind of, it's hella random. Y'all have any other topics that are like kind of chill that y'all want to talk about before I...
Chill? No. I'm chilling.
I was just literally like driving in a car the other day and just thinking random shit, bruh. And I think it's a good topic for a podcast.
Well, this is a podcast, so let it flow.
It's a podcast, so let's get it.
Yeah.
It was about prenups. I want to know how y'all
Ooh.
feel about prenups. Because I personally come from a family, and like just my life in general. My family and I know friends who have gone through divorces, and I just know how they turned out. So
With the prenups?
I don't believe anybody I know had a prenup, but I
Okay.
know the men in the situation like all of them got fucked.
Yeah. That's kind of.
So,
I'll say this.
and
about,
I feel like it's different because I personally have experienced shit like this. So a man who hasn't, they might feel differently. So I just want to hear what y'all think.
What I'll say is getting married as a man means that every responsibility, you're basically betting it all on yourself. You're basically going all in, saying that, like, no matter what, I'm gambling that I'm going to stay with this woman for the rest of my life. Because when you sign everything into law and into contract, half of everything that you own in terms of your entire life is now in half of her possession. So when all that does come and say, like, everything, half of your business, half of your house, your car, everything is going to be gone, let alone all the money you're going to have to pay her. I mean, prenups themselves are kind of tough because it almost seems like you don't trust the other person is what some people may perceive it as. But for a guy who's getting married for a second time or, like, you know, someone who's getting remarried, it might be for them, like, I just need to protect myself because I already went through that once. I already lost everything I had, you know. Now I just want to protect myself that no matter what, you don't just want me because, you know, I came up and now I drive a Range Rover and you want to drive it. Like, I worked for that car. You didn't. And not that we can't work together and get you one of your own. But at some point, it's just like some people want it because they want to protect themselves from what they've already been through. Or some people just don't trust anyone. And they're like, you know, I still love you, but I'm not going to give you half of what I own no matter what.
I agree with you on that, but that's also vice versa too.
Yeah.
You know
if the woman's making a lot,
like you can't just be a
she
bum
does the same thing.
husband. And
But listen to this. When it comes to like the courts and shit,
I don't like.
They're not going to
idea.
give you half of her shit, but they'll willingly give her half of your shit.
Yeah.
That's true, but like you're not if you're the man and your wife is making like a bunch more money than you and like has say a really successful business or whatever, they're not going to make you
give her half
of what you have because she's got way more than you.
Yeah, that's what I agree with that, but I also don't think they would I don't think that they would give you half of her shit.
Versus if it was you.
If it was you, they'd say, 50%, that's it. Like, she's getting half.
That's what I'm saying.
But if it's her that's making the money, they just might be like, oh, she's good, you're good, like, get the fuck out.
I feel that, but I also do feel like, too, like, I think it comes down to, like, how much money you're making to begin with.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
I feel like if you're just a stable income kind of guy, I don't feel like you're going to have to pay half your shit because you're not going to be able to afford anything at that point.
I would try to.
I feel like it just goes up in level as the more money that you have.
What the sad part is like you could work your whole life, bro. Like start with nothing, grind from this top, like from the bottom, build a business up, you know, really come up, get a house, car, boat, everything, you know, you're financially set, you got your assets, your Roth filled up, everything's all good. And then you meet a girl and like you think she's really nice, you know, you love her, you start getting to know her, like her family's nice, everything seems to line up, and then you guys get married. And then all of a sudden 2 years later, it's like the connection isn't really there, and she's starting to blame you for all these problems, and all of a sudden she's like, well, now I just want a divorce. And you're like, you haven't even tried to put the work in, and then now it's a done deal. She's taken everything of what you just built up and over the last 10 years in, you know, a year or 6 months because she just saw what you had and wanted it. And I think that's the most fucked up thing. Like, if you're out there doing that to people, you're a fucked up person.
And there are women that do that.
Yeah.
I've seen
what's that
it
90 Day
firsthand.
Fiance, that show, where they're literally like, oh, well, you said you were going to buy me this and buy me that, so I want a divorce.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
And it's not it has
that's all you care about?
It
You
has
fucking
nothing
piece
to
of
do
shit?
with love.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with love. Everybody gets mad, and everybody changes over time. And you could be deeply in love with someone, and let's say you cheat on your wife. If you don't have a fucking prenup and she divorces you, she's taking all of your shit, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like, I mean,
if the roles are reversed though, if the wife cheats on you, she shouldn't get fucking shit. She shouldn't get a damn thing whether you sign a prenup or not. If someone cheats on you, they should not be entitled to any money, anything they have, because they just said that whatever they signed in law is bullshit. It was all made up because they just showed it that they didn't care enough about
my thing is a prenup. All a prenup means is as long as we're in love and we're together, we share everything. You can have everything of mine. You can have everything of me. But the moment that you want to cheat on me or you want to leave me, then we just go our both ways.
Yeah, which is fire.
And keep what we
What we have. To me, a prenup is not bad at all.
No.
All it means is I'm not going to steal your shit if you're making more than me if we break up, and you're not going to steal my shit if I have more than you and we break up. It all has to do with if we break up.
Yeah.
If you never break up and you're together forever, then it's amazing.
It
is.
You know who I wish I could marry and not get a prenup with?
Who?
Jeff Bezos' ex-wife.
Oh, my God.
Bruh.
Same.
Whoever is dating her is going to be set.
He didn't have a prenup, did he?
Probably not, bro.
Definitely not, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
immediately when they divorced, she became the richest woman in the world.
Yeah, type shit.
Like, bro, come on. That shit crazy.
Bruh.
No, yeah, my fault.
I'm in Miami.
Sorry, I've been drinking the Tolly, bro. My fault.
Enough with the prenups.
Yeah, I think.
For real.
I think that's it here for episode 6.
For the pod, yeah.
That was a
Shout
good
out to
one.
Carl,
Yeah,
man.
that was Carl.
I appreciate
you
guys
showing
having
up,
me,
my
man.
boy.
For real, I
Hit 'em
appreciate
up.
you sliding through. I know it was early.
All my stuff is Sighmon SIGHMXN. That's all my socials, and all my music is on there, so you'll find it.
SIGH.
You guys are smart people.
Sorry, SIGH.
Obviously not love.
SIGHMXN.
MXN. All right, I just wanted to confirm that because
Yes, sir.
sometimes I'm dyslexic. No cap.
No worries.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
thank you guys. Appreciate
that
it.
was a good one. Yeah.
Hell
No,
yeah.
that was solid.
Yes, sir.
Y'all tune in. Let us know in the comments what you think, man.
Drop
Let
a
us
comment,
know
drop a like.
ideas for the new videos. Roast us in the comments, bro. I don't care. We got some comments on the other video. We need
Oh
more,
yeah,
man.
big shout out to B Lamont. That's my fucking dog. I've seen you in the comments. Shout out my boy Jack.
Jackson put some in the comments.
Jack the God. I
Yup.
appreciate you, bruh.
Shout out
Jackson's
to the
gonna
boys,
come
man.
collect on you.
Huh?
Oh
He's gonna
yeah,
come
he
collect
got to
on
get
you.
his sister's
Shit.
money.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I told
Shit.
him that he better collect.
Yeah, I made a bet going to the last pod like a long time ago when I was going to school. Like I knew I was gonna get verified because of that girl I was telling you about, and I bet his sister like $20 that I'd be verified like the next time I saw her. And then I got to school and that lady quit, and then I never got verified. And I was like, "Fuck!" I fucking bet it all.
He said, "Baby, that's gonna cost me 20. I'm gonna need you to stay for like one more week, baby.
Yeah, but then she went.
Get this check and then you could go."
She went to
Took her 3
college
weeks
though.
to,
Like,
like,
so I was like,
Straight
whatever.
up.
She ended up going to college, so I just forgot about it. But Jackson didn't.
Verified on what?
Damn.
Instagram.
I
'cause,
probably
like,
shouldn't have brought out that
the social
topic.
media lady from
I would have saved you $20.
Yeah, from FAU used to be able to like get us verified, but she quit like a week after I got there, so I got screwed.
Shit.
Yeah,
Hate to see it.
Damn.
yeah, it is what it is.
But yeah, we'll catch you on the next pod. I appreciate
sir.
y'all
Appreciate
tuning
y'all
in.
tuning in,
Sighmon
man.
live right here.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.